Hi everyone. It's nice to sit in front of you guys tonight. It's been a really long day, but honestly, one of my favorite things to do at the end of the day is a very, very anticipated task, if you will. And this has been very anticipated by me, actually to the point where like I was waiting outside for the mail guy to come with the package because I never do that. Like I'm just like, just drop it off at the door. But like this time, and also it was around the time where I was able to actually wait outside. So anyways, this package from Sephora. Let me just make sure there's nothing revealing about it. Sephora, my last, I hope, is my last package from Sephora. If you haven't seen one of my recent videos, I closed my Sephora account. It just the loyalty program was not doing it for me, so and I'm that type of person, like I just like buy pretty loyally from a site if I kind of really get into it. But they kind of, if you see my video, I'm still probably a little bitter. I feel like my trust was broken a little bit. There's no trust to begin with. What am I talking about? But it was an emotional relationship. It's over. But all that to say, I guess the one last parting gift I got for myself was this kit that I'm really excited for. So I literally just opened it. I kind of like glanced at it, but not much. The main star of the show is this kit. I chose, oh my gosh, it doesn't help that it's fuzzy packaging. It's the Bold and Blushing kit that they have out for the holidays. It's retails for $42 US, and it is their blush, lip and blush kit. And it just like seemed kind of unique. Whoever came up with this idea on the team did a good job. I don't think it probably won't be one of the more popular kits, but I think it has items that I'm interested in, kind of, or at least like it was probably the most interesting out of the kits that they had. I usually go for the lip kit, or at least I'm very interested by the lip kit because I just go through a lot of lip products. Of course the ones that are in my shade. And so I think, but that one didn't impress me this year. So I was like, I've been going through a lot more cream blushes this year because I use a lot of my lipsticks as cream blushes. So I was like, why don't I check out some of this? I think the main one that I was interested in was the Danessa Myricks one that is in Rose and Brunch. Probably the most like neutral and light of the colors that she offers. Very emollient. Really interesting texture. It's like balmy, like I think has Upsolite. It doesn't come with the boxes that usually come with the packaging, probably to prevent you from like, bringing it back to the store and trying to return them or something. But yeah, I feel like it's set online. I'll have to maybe look it up a little bit more, but I feel like this I could use on my lips as well as my cheeks. So of course I have my terrible lighting as usual, but yeah, I'll probably be doing swatches like full on and then blend them out as well because I'll never be wearing it like this on my cheeks, right? So let me blend out like the bottom portion. And honestly, that's a really, really nice flush. I think that will be a good transition from like summer to fall and like springtime too. So, and I wonder what this will look like on my lips actually. Little brown lips. Maybe like a primer kind of. Also, I do remember that her Upsolite technology or like whatever, I don't think these are meant to be fragrance, but they don't smell great. So, I say that much. My sense of smell is also a little off right now as I'm recovering from a cold, but really nice product. And let's see how much comes in here. It was interesting to see that the blushes was actually all the ones that were full size, and blushes obviously are larger in general, and all the lip stuff was mini sized. So I would think it would be the other way around, right? Just from like even a production standpoint and like value standpoint, like I don't know, I thought it was interesting. So this one actually has 6 grams in it. So that's a pretty decent size. If you guys have been watching my channel, my lip palette that I have is 6 grams, like all those 6 shades is 6 grams altogether. So there's 6 grams in here. All right, I'm gonna wipe off the lip product on my lips. Does look kind of bright. Not for my lips, more for my cheeks. And also like when I do put on my cheeks, I usually put powder on top of it, kind of. I use it more as like an underpaint. So I feel like if it turns out super duper bright, then I'll probably use it that way. But honestly, blend it out. It looks actually pretty good. Okay, let's go on with the lip product now. The one I'm most excited for is the Pat McGrath one because it's just so sparkly. The camera probably isn't doing justice. It actually has, is it pretty iridescent? I think it's not just straight white sparkle. I think it's a little bit like green shift to it. Let me swatch it. It might tell me more. It smells really nice though. It's not the same as the MAC ones. Not, it's a different type of vanilla. But wow, that is glittery. That is so glittery. That is way beyond what I would put on my lips, to be honest. It actually is like a purple, pink, gold shift. It's really pretty. Is it for a normal human being's look? No. But the name of it is called Aliangelic, so it's never meant to be. But of course, that's Pat McGrath for you, right? She is not here to put out normal looking things. On the lips, on the camera, it doesn't really look that bad. Don't feel the glitter, which is really nice, but I don't know if I like the look of obvious glitter on my lips. But wow, it is blinding on my hand. Just, yeah, the camera doesn't do just. I'm like looking down and be like, whoa. I will actually wipe that off. And, oh, even wiping it off is hard. What? Like a lot of the glitter stays behind. Oh, that's so interesting. Like so much of the glitter stayed behind, and I wiped off all like the gloss product. Ugh, I don't know what that, should I just watch this last? That's gonna be what happens on my lips now. Well, yeah, that's really interesting. But likely what will happen with this is that I'll probably mix it with like clear gloss, actually maybe some of the other glosses maybe, just to like dilute the glitter, if you will. Super pretty, but I don't need it jam-packed this much. So this will probably, I think this was 3 grams. Packaging will hopefully tell me. Oh, 1.6 milliliters. Okay, I'm sorry, not 3 grams, 1.6. About half of, a little less than half, I think, of a traditional lip gloss. But honestly, since I'll be diluting this, this will last me, I think, about 3 full tubes of lip gloss and of my Franken lip glosses. Let's see, let's go back to a blush. The next thing that I'm probably most excited about is this Refy lip blush in shade Wine. This is definitely the darkest one out of the entire collection. I'll swatch it here. It's a little bit overlapping with the other one. But it's just like, I like that. I actually went to the store and swatched it today because I was kind of impatient. I wanted to see what I was getting myself into. And I was impressed that even though it's so dark, it still comes out in like a very like natural way, I guess, like very sheer way. So I appreciate that about darker lip products. Because it's a lip blush, obviously. Oh, that's really nice. Obviously, you can build it up. And then let me sheer it out a bit. I think this one, surprisingly, even though it's the darkest one, might be my new most excited about product. I think the first two, I was a little disappointed once I swatched them down, but this one is becoming surprisingly wearable for me. I'm getting excited about this. All right, so Refy, I'm looking at you. It's actually one of those products that is like, can I go out and get a few other shades, even though I don't really want to be buying from Sephora right now? Maybe buy just directly from the Refy site. 4.7 grams in this, that's like more than a traditional lipstick, so that's very generous. But also it's supposed to be for the lips, right? So makes sense. All right, next lip product that I'm actually kind of excited about is the Summer Fridays one in iced coffee. I am not a scented anything type of girl, which of course like means I'm just disappointed in a lot of makeup products. When I smelled this in store, I was like, oh, this is unusually nice. Yeah, there's just something, it's not super sweet. It's just really nice, honestly. I appreciate this scent. I don't think I would pick it up with my own money, to be quite honest. It's just too weird of a makeup scent, but for funsies, it is nice. It is very, very brown. So I would definitely need to mix it with something to kind of kind of not make it so brown, but it's like, you know, of course it shears out to nearly nothing. So actually let's use it on top of this one. I could see myself mixing the two together. Me and Frankening already out of the bag. Yeah, I would try that. But yeah, this is actually 7 milliliters, which is pretty good. I know this is a mini, but regular sized lip glosses, like if this was full size, it would have been like 4 milliliters, right? So this is 7 milliliters, half of like a regular Summer Fridays one, but it'd still take me forever to use through, and it would be quickly franken the way I use lip products. So it will get to use. And then the last blush product in here is a Lawless one. This packaging is unfortunately very cheap. It looks very nice, like frosted metal, but sounds like plastic, y'all. If I can figure out how to open it. It is in the shade Angel, and when I swatched this in store, I was a little disappointed. It is a wearable light shade, but I think for my skin tone, it is a little bit too light, unfortunately. And finger, actually, yeah, it's giving me like, I don't know. It's giving me I will do my best to work with this vibes, which is what I try to commit to for every makeup product I bring into my collection. Yeah, wearable. I don't know. The more I look at it, I'm like, are you sure? Maybe if I put it in certain spots of my cheek, I can see it. Maybe. But I mean, this is full size, so this is 5.2 grams. Okay, quite a bit. But not as much as the Nessa Myricks one. I guess the Nessa Myricks just chose to be much more compact with her packaging, which I appreciate because bulky packaging. Yeah, I think I'll do my best to work with it. Probably end up frankening it again. But I feel like this is a good inclusion for the kit as well. And then the last thing here, this is probably what I'm looking forward to least because I actually got it in the lip set last year, is the Patrick Ta Gloss in 2cc's. Oh yeah, I forgot how goopy it was. You see that against my hair? It's like goopy. Very cinnamony. Do I miss that? I don't know. I remember when I first stopped using the 9 milliliters that came in the large, like the full size one. I was like, I'm so done with this. Or actually, no. I was opposite. I was like, oh, I kind of miss it just because I was like using it so much. But I don't know if I miss it, but I guess I don't. It's just, it was clear, honestly. I did learn since the first time I got it is the 2cc's is like type of lip plumper that a lot of people get. Not that I would know, but yeah, this is the plumping lip gloss. That's why. So in this one, it says that there is 3 milliliters. So even though it's mini, it's actually almost like a full size, very, very close to a full size. A lot of full size ones like Rare Beauty and just other glosses that are, quote, would be seen as full size are easily just 3.8, so this is not far off. So the fact that 2 of the lip products are very comparable to a full size one, I do appreciate that, even though it's listed as mini, and then of course 3 full size blushes. I don't know, I would not expect like a makeup kit to have 3 full-size blushes. So yeah, that is the bag. Of course, the bag itself is actually really cute this year. Like, man, I would sleep with this. I could be like a toddler pillow. But yeah, really, really nice bag this year. I think it's the same size as the last one, but for some reason it seems a little bit more durable this year. Maybe it's because of the material. And the other things that I got was actually, oh, here it is. Maybe I put it up with some plastic. So, the 2 samples that I could just like add onto my order, I went ahead and got a sample of the Lady Gaga concealer. I honestly actually am not that picky about concealers. $32 each. Wow. That's actually the price that I got the bag at because I had $10 off of it. And I'm already looking at it being like, I'm looking forward to using the darkest ones as cream contour and concealer. Of course, my brain will go there. But yeah, we'll see how I like that one. And then I asked for something else, and I can't remember what it was, but this perfume came instead. And when I first smelled it, I was like, this is the first perfume in a long time that I actually kind of enjoyed. It's called Angel Share by Killian. So I might end up spraying it in my sanitizer. I just use like an alcohol spray to sanitize stuff, so I might just put a few spritzes in there every once in a while, just to like, you know, make my makeup routine a little bit more fun. But yeah, I was surprised I'm not offended by this, so I might actually keep a perfume around for once. And then there was a Point Perk, and or was it Point Perk? No. This was like an offer as well. So it was just like a mineral sunscreen drops by K-Skin. I actually enjoy K-Skin. I used up their lip balm. And this has 10 milliliters in it. Actually, the same amount as a lip balm, from what I remember. So, but of course, this is their mineral sunscreen. So this is definitely a mini. And then I got another Danessa Myricks. This was 100% Perk. This is their Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder in Universal. I was actually looking at getting this, and I'm not super impressed by it, but the sample I got, to be honest, actually this is the same size as the blush, so also 6 grams as well. But I was actually looking at a kit that had both of these, and then I was like, oh, I can get both of these in a cheaper way. So I feel kind of lucky I can do that. So this will kind of, I think, be like a primer type thing, but it can also be mixed with other stuff. So given my frankening tendencies, it will probably be used in some other franken projects as well. So that's my, wow, can I really, okay, I'm just going to call it. This is my last Sephora order ever. I hope to not give my money to a company that I feel like did me a little dirty, not in the worst way ever, but I'm just, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, we'll see. I shouldn't really say that, but I don't know why I'm like making this video so weird, but yeah, I feel like I might continue to look out for some of these Sephora kits, just because like this was probably the most exciting thing to me about the Sephora Favorites kits. But I'll think I need to just have a good hard think about it, because I don't know, I don't really want to be giving my money to a corporation that I feel like I wasn't treated as like a loyal member, if you will. Like I tried so hard, and yet they took away so many points. So if you want to hear the full story, listen to that Deeper Beauty video, because I'm still obviously making a big deal out of it in my head, when I really shouldn't have. You all are probably just like, why are you being so petty? Because I am, and it's late at night, so I'm just rambling. So anyways, I hope that you found this video interesting if you were looking at that set. Maybe I'll just wrap up my thoughts about it. If you were looking at that set to purchase, I would say value-wise, very good. In terms of usefulness to you, that is your decision. I would say for someone like me, I am NC25, NC30 on the MAC scale, and so like light medium, depending on the time of the year. And I would say this is very wearable for someone like me. It would probably take a little finessing with 2 of the blushes. These 2 will take maybe just a little bit of finessing. Probably won't work as well on the lips as it would on the cheeks. I feel like this one, I'm very excited to use both on the cheeks and on the lips. And I could even see it being so dark, it can even be used as like a bronzer, just kind of like, you know, all along here. So I feel like this was probably the most exciting thing out of the kit. Lips wise, I feel like this, I'm just really only mainly excited about this. I think the other 2 products are really nice and quite on the luxe side of things as well. And so I'm glad that they were able to incorporate these, but I guess you would really only like the Pat McGrath one if you really like glitter. I don't, so I will be using my frankening skills to mix things, and I would invite you to franken with me if you're kind of in a similar boat as me. But yeah, all in all, I think I'll be doing my best just to enjoy this kit. And then some of the goodies, other goodies that I got too, I feel lucky that I was able to snag those. So yes, I think overall, objectively, a very good order in terms of emotionally weird. And otherwise, I think that the vibe of my videos will be changing over time too, just because of this shift in how I canceled my membership. Like I just not really a loyal member to anything. Maybe one other store, but that's not even a makeup store. Um, and I was thinking early today, I was like, I need to really sit down and think hard about like what companies I want to be giving my money towards. And if anything, I hope I'm entering into a season where I just want to create, right? Like I've gained so many frankening skills that I feel like I could almost make anything. Like I need, of course, the raw ingredients to make stuff, but in terms of like drawing from what I have, making my own bronzer, making my own powder, making my own blush, even making my own lipstick. You know, I think it's just I can be making my own things. And so I actually have a pretty exciting purchase that's coming in, not from Sephora, but something that will even be able to make, I feel, elevate my frankening experience next level. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. It'll definitely be, I think, a little out of the box, but I think that's kind of where I'm at. So all that to say, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it at least a little interesting. Sorry if it was a little different than what you were expecting. I hope you got the review that you might have been looking for out of it, but also I just got some of my rambly late night thoughts too. So anyhow, good night and or good day if that's the time you're watching this, and I will see you all in my next video.